from Central Casting, New York. My name is Nicole.
And I'm Aaron.
And we're here to talk to you about the Oscar-nominated film, The Big Sick.
It is co-written and starring Kumail and Nanjiani, and we were the extras casting directors on the film, so we're just going to talk to each other today a little bit about the process and what it was like casting the extras for The Big Sick. It was interesting to work with Kumail because this is a true story that he went through. So, you know, he kind of walked us through the story. We talked about wanting to make the extras look real, no Hollywood glam to it. The director, Michael Showalter, was really cool as well to work with. He knew what he wanted. We kind of just sat down, went through it all.
It takes place kind of in like 3 different places of the characters' lives. It's at the comedy club, it's at the hospital, and it's at their apartments. So it's really, a lot of it was comedians and backstage comedians and audience members and then hospital staff. And again, just bring back the point that because it was a true story, we just really tried to keep it as real and authentic as possible. I think my favorite scene was the comedy club. It was really cool. We actually got to bring back a lot of the background actors because they were in the club so much. And you really got to see their faces. It was really fun to cast a lot of different interesting looks, hipsters, comedians.
There's like a family at the batting cages, and Kumail and his brother are there, and I forget why they end up yelling like, "We're not terrorists, we love America," and like the family is like super featured. This mom and dad like look over, so
yeah,
that was fun. Challenging scene to me that I remember was that batting cage scene where they wanted like real kids who could play baseball.
Yeah.
So that was, it's always fun when you have to reach out to outside of the actors database to find, you know, kids who can actually do what they're supposed to do. And that kid ended up getting like a really good featured part.
Really good.
He like hits the ball and he like looks over like, "What do you got?" That first scene when he comes into the hospital, without giving any spoilers away, up until that point, it's kind of just a romantic comedy. There's some hipsters, there's like a comedy show, but that's the scene kind of where it takes a turn and it feels really real. He rushes in and it's like a crazy ER room. You can see little vignettes of what's happening in all the different hospital beds with the family members, and
it's just like a completely different vibe. I think that was the most critical point in the film. There was a party scene, I think it was at Emily's apartment, but there was a group of her friends that we cast that were featured throughout the whole film, and they were there. They got a lot of camera time, and it was kind of like a small, intimate party, but I thought that was really cool to see that on the screen after we cast those people. So
just casting their contemporaries and like really looking for those Brooklyn looks, like the really alternative, kind of edgy, cool Brooklyn hipster looks. That was fun. Seeing it, I think it's one of my favorite projects that I've worked on, to see on the big screen and to really see all the background featured.
Yeah, we got the chance to meet Kumail in meetings, which was really awesome. It was a great learning experience.
We loved working on The Big Sick, and if you've seen it, we hope you loved it as well. If you haven't, you can still check it out.
It's out on DVD and streaming on Amazon Prime.
Yes, so fingers crossed to Kumail and the team at the Oscars. We hope you take it home. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook.
And check us out on centralcasting.com.